Sometimes I find myself thinking back to my earliest memories when my main priority in life was play.
That's a mommy.
Where's Mom?
There was so much to see and experience in this brand new world.
Caterpillar, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 weeks.
As I got older, I wanted to branch out and explore more of the world around me, but I needed a vessel that would help me discover new, faraway places.
Today is July 29, 1990. Good boy, this is Daniel's first time he's ever ridden a two-wheeler without training wheels.
The bike took my friends and I on exciting journeys, and we used our imagination to create spontaneous, unstructured games that didn't have an end goal or some external reward. As I've gotten older, playfulness seems so foreign to me. Growing up in a society obsessed with productivity makes me feel guilty if I'm not constantly working towards some goal, but I can't help but wonder. If I were to ask my younger self how to reignite that childlike curiosity and wonder, what would he tell me to do? I thought my younger self would encourage me to go for a long bike ride in an unfamiliar place, so I booked a plane ticket to Milan, Italy. During the flight, I reminisced about the carefree days of my youth, when I spent my time wandering around with no particular plan. Craving that same impromptu spirit, I decided to ditch my planned itinerary and instead let my intuition lead the way.
All right, man, let's go for a bike ride. Oh man, this is one of those situations you don't want to be in. It's a sketchy bridge. Trying to make it across before the cars come. Sketchy! I'm done with the city. Let's go out to the countryside. Now these are the roads I want to be riding on. Much better. Gotta say, feels super good to be out here in Italy right now. So far I've just been riding on paved roads, but sometimes I prefer to take the dirt roads.
After a few hours of riding, I started to question what exactly I was doing and where I was going, but that all changed when I met a man who recommended a new direction for me to ride in.
So, Jay, so qua io posso andare lì, sinistra qua?
A Pavia.
A Pavia? Ok, è una città molto bella?
Bella, sì.
Sì? Ok, grazie. Buona giornata. Golden hour in Italy. I love this time of the day. Sun's starting to go down a little bit, so gotta find a place to camp. Scusa, c'è un parco qua dove io posso trovare acqua? So yeah, so sinistra qua?
Sì, sinistra.
Uh-huh.
Fuori dalla strada a sinistra c'è il parco giochi con la fontana.
Grazie. Nice. Oh no! God. At least it's something though. At least it's coming out. What is this? What is that? Let's check this out. Nice. I can definitely sleep in there. Dude, look at this. Now, if that isn't a sign that I should be camping here, I don't know what is. You know? Hopefully it's a good sign and not like a, you know, the last person that camped here was murdered. But, I hope this bone wasn't connected to the person that was riding this bike. Nice.
During the first few days of riding, I struggled with the idea of doing something without having an objective, and I found it ironic that even though I had nowhere specific to go, I still felt like I needed to get there quickly.
Sweet. I love these peaceful roads. This road's sketchy! It's so windy! Windy and sketchy! Bad combination! Oh my god! I think those bells mean it's lunchtime. Strawberries. Nice. Grabbing the snacks for the day. Oh, that's a nice one right there. Oh, a banana? Yeah, I'll help myself, yep. Nice apple. Couple more bananas. All right, stocked up on snacks for the day. Scusi, grazie.
Every couple of hours, the country roads would lead me into small towns, where the local cafes gave me a chance to grab some food before quickly getting on the road again.
Buongiorno. Mangiare? Questo vuoi mangiare? Oh, lo sapevo, ok, so questo sì, ok, mangiare. E ora io vado a mangiare. So cosa devo ordinare? Prosciutto crudo. Ok, Lucio, piacere. Grazie. Ok, ci vediamo, io vado a mangiare.
When I walked into the cafe, the owner told me that Lucio was a master of the ancient Italian philosophy known as dolce fa niente, which means the sweetness of doing nothing.
Qua, grazie.
Buon appetito.
Grazie.
Allora,
Hai fame?
no.
No, va bene? Ok. So-
Mangia un po'.
ok, sì, perché ho fame. Sì. Ho ordinato questo è prosciutto crudo, come hai detto. Tutta la gente te conosce. Tutta la gente te conosce. Sì. Tu sei famoso. Famoso. Tu sei Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra. Tu.
Buon viaggio. Buon viaggio.
Buon viaggio
È un felice ritorno.
e un felice ritorno.
È un felice ritorno.
Grazie. Ok, grazie professore. Ciao.
After meeting Lucio, I kept thinking about his philosophy of slow living, and I started to notice that the slower I traveled on this journey, the more the world began to open up around me.
How you doing, sheep? You having a good day? That's good to hear. All right, see you later. Bye.
Snack time.
Apples. Oh, what? Watermelon? Yes. Let's get out of here.
The town squares in Italy were a great place to take a break and connect with the locals. And one day, I met a man who told me about a special area in Switzerland that was hidden behind a giant mountain.
Sì, c'è molto montagne e...
Ma in bici ce la fai?
Sì?
Tranquillamente, sì.
Ok, bravo.
Con calma.
Sì, calma, tranquillo, piano.
Vai tranquillo.
Sì.
Sì, no, è fattibile.
Sì?
Sì. È un po' di montagna, ma non così, cioè.
Oh, calma, tranquillo. Ok, bravo. Molto di strade così, sì?
Esatto.
Ok, mi piace queste strade. Bravo.
Se ci arrivi, sei arrivato in cima del cielo.
Ok, in cima del cielo. Ok, mi piace questo. Grazie. Buona giornata. Ciao.
After speaking with the friendly man, I felt like this was the perfect moment to say yes to spontaneity. So I listened to my gut feeling and started riding in the direction of the top of the sky.
So today marks the beginning of a new chapter in this bike ride. Leaving the farmland behind. Met some really good people out there. But now I'm going north into the mountains. Hey, Mr. Frog. It's a beautiful day for a bike ride.
Her stories put desire in me to live beneath auroras, to disappear beyond the map where no one could record us. For 6 months of the year, the sun is barely moving toward us. Windowless and clockless, 100 miles into the forest. The leathered man told me, when you're backed into a corner, go north. Go north. When everything is broken, go north. Go north. Go north. And I am one of them, riding a truck northward in the frost.
I have no idea why everybody's colored like red, but cool. Ciao. What? I don't know what's going on. Dude, I have no idea what just happened. But yeah, I rode through that and I'm all green. I don't know what they're celebrating, but super fun.
As time passed by, I started opening up to the idea of wandering the streets with no particular plan, because it brought me into neighborhoods I wouldn't have seen otherwise.
Buonasera. Man, I love listening to all these birds. Look at this hill. Are you kidding me? I have to ride up this thing? I'm not ready for these hills. My glutes are burning. Oh. That's not the top? No. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh my God, this is steep. Oh my God. Oh man. What? Where am I going right now? What? What is my God, that was a crazy route. What? Where did I just go?
The steep hills got me turned around and lost in a neighborhood. But then I had an interaction with a nice family and realized that sometimes it takes a wrong turn to get you to the right place.
Solo? Sei solo?
Io sono solo, sì, con questo viaggio, sì.
Offriamo un caffè? Bevi un caffè? Abitiamo qua?
Oh sì, grazie.
Dai, vieni.
Grazie, molto gentile.
Vieni, vieni.
Sì. E lei come si chiama?
Cristina.
Cristina.
Cristina. Cristina, Maurizio e
Irma.
Irma. Bravo. La mia nuova famiglia italiana. Molto grazie per invitare nella tua casa, perché quando io viaggio mi piace conoscere la gente. Sì, posso. Cos'è questo?
Sambuco.
Sambuco? Acqua
Acqua e
sambuca.
sambuco.
So, sambuca è una
Quel
fiore.
fiore, sì.
Quello.
Quello che ti ho fatto vedere prima nella foto.
Oh, una foto. Come saluta?
Sì, sì.
Saluta. Grazie.
Pronto?
Bravo. È
Sì,
dolce.
parla?
Hai fatto?
Sì, io.
Oh, molto buono.
90 anni io.
90 anni?
Avanti, secondo
90 anni. Ho pensato 72.
Magari.
Aveva
E sai,
14 sorelle.
la 14ª io sono.
14
Fratelli.
fratelli.
Sì.
Mamma
5
mia.
sorelle e
9
9 fratelli.
fratelli. E questo foto è...
Ecco, questo è la prima quando mi sono sposata.
Oh,
Quello lì è
wow.
a Venezia.
Ah, hai fatto Venezia, Firenze?
Giovane. Quanti anni ha avuto in questo foto?
Aspetta che penso. 25 anni.
25 anni.
No.
Bella, molto bella. Tu, molto, un gran
Sorriso.
non si come si dice, amore. Questa foto è amore.
Amore, sì.
Bello. Wow. Yeah, allora hai 90 anni. We spent the rest of the afternoon sharing stories about our lives, and it all felt so serendipitous. One moment, I was lost in an unfamiliar place, and the next, I was sipping fresh sambuco with some friends. Molto grazie. Ti posso dare un abbraccio?
Sì, sì,
Sì.
senz'altro.
Molto piacere.
Camille, si passa ancora,
Ah,
si
ritorno.
ferma e ritorno. Ecco.
Io torno qua e vorrei un altro bicchiere di
Sambuco.
sambuco.
Va bene,
Molto grazie.
sì, niente.
Grazie.
Buon viaggio.
The time I spent with the wonderful family made me trust the freedom of unstructured travel, so I tried to take the same approach as I continued riding in the direction of the top of the sky.
These tunnels are terrifying! Oh God! Get me out of here! Sketchy! Super sketchy! Mega sketchy! Oh, I'm alive! Thank God! Yeah. No! Not another one! Oh God. Oh. Nice. Got some good snacks here. Getting close to the border of Switzerland. So, Italia, con tutto mi cuore, ti voglio bene. Ci vediamo. All right, here comes the border. Gotta get my passport ready. Get ready to get searched, interrogated. Let's see what happens. Hallo. Kan ik varen naar Zwitserland? Oké, danke. Tschüss. Well, that was easy. Welcome to Switzerland. Got a big mountain to climb over today. This is the first of 34 switchbacks. Let's do it. See you at the top.
The switchbacks of the mountain seemed to be never-ending, and the constant twists and turns of the road made me question if I was going in circles or just losing my mind.
What? Is that the same guy? Oh my god. Again. Alright, this might be it. This might be the hill where I gotta walk it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, there's the top of the pass. Now let's hit this downhill.
The super fast downhill brought me to the bottom of the mountain and into a peaceful meadow, where I met a group of cyclists who invited me to come and play with them.
Ik heb een phone, een telefoon. So, maar ik niet benutzen veel. Ik spreken met als personen. Hey, wo kan ik je varen een bicyclet? En dat personen zeggen, oh, daar is goed. Oké. So, ik maak zo. Oh, awesome. Dat is schön. Very good. Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, danke. Ik mag het. Spaghetti. Yeah, merci beaucoup for alles.
As we said our goodbyes, one of the cyclists told me that if I came across the purest water in all of Switzerland, then I'd be at the gateway to the top of the sky. When I asked him how I was supposed to know which water was the purest, he smiled and said, "You will know it when you see it." For the next couple of days, I searched for the purest water in Switzerland, feeling like a little kid on an endless treasure hunt.
This is gonna be fun, man. This is gonna be fun. Nice. I think this is the best water I've ever drank in my whole life. Seriously, I think this is it. This is literally the best water I've ever drank in my life. It's 92 degrees right now. Definitely didn't think it was gonna be this hot in Switzerland. I mean, I am riding through a valley right now, but still, definitely a surprise. So my goal for the day is find a nice river to jump into. How you doing, Cal? Bless you. Oh man. Well, I was looking for a river to jump into, but I'll definitely take this.
There was no doubt in my mind that this was the purest water I had ever come across, so I had a feeling that the region I was searching for was hidden behind the nearby mountains. road leading away from the Alpine Lake brought me into a peaceful meadow where I caught my first glimpse of the massive mountain that was guarding the entrance to the top of the sky. After zigzagging through the forest, the windy roads brought me into a giant valley where the mountains towered over me as I climbed higher and higher. The sky suddenly turned dark, and it felt as if the mountain was trying to prevent me from passing through. But just as I made the final push towards the summit, the clouds parted, and I came across a secret path that finally led me to the top of the sky. The secret bike path brought me through tiny villages that were tucked away in the mountains, and although I didn't exactly know where I was going, I surrendered to the flow and trusted that there was a reason for me to be here. The secret bike path eventually brought me into another secluded valley, where I followed the sound of the cowbells up the quiet mountain roads and into the back country of the Alps.
Oh, a mountain goat. Awesome. I love taking these back roads. You never know what you're gonna see. You hear that? Where's that music coming from?
I wasn't sure if I was actually hearing music or just hallucinating from the change in elevation, but either way, I took it as a sign and followed the music, which eventually brought me to a small cabin where I met a man named Walter.
Sehr schön, sehr schön. So, was ist die Name des
Schweizer Örgeli.
Schweizer Örgeli?
Jawohl.
Das Schweizer Örgeli.
Jawohl, ja.
Und this music is from das Land hier? Oder
Ja,
was?
das ist Schweizer Volksmusik.
Und für viele Jahre hast du gespielt?
Ich habe spät angefangen, vielleicht mit 25.
Oh ja?
Ja,
Okay, that's good.
kein Geld früher.
Kein Geld, ja.
Wo ich so war, ich möchte gerne,
Aha.
aber keine Geld.
Keine Geld.
Keine
So,
Geld,
du musst
ja.
warten, bis du bist mit ein bisschen alter
Genau,
für Spielen und
genau.
verkaufen das.
Nachher mein Sohn,
Ja,
ich sofort kaufen für meinen Sohn,
Ja.
wo war klein.
aha.
Du lernst besser, wenn du klein bist.
Ja,
Besser.
ja, genau,
Ja.
genau.
After listening to Walter play, he invited me into his house, and I noticed that the only possessions he had were the ones he truly needed.
Oh, no, that's good. So this is dein Haus.
Ja,
In die Berge, schön.
ja, hier ist
Sehr schön.
Koffer.
Aha. And it's sehr kalt here in das Winter, ja?
Ja, ja.
Ja,
aber
ja.
wir heizen.
viele Jahre retour.
Oh, okay.
Ich so.
Oh, ja,
Hier
ja.
unten Stall mit
Aha.
Kühen und hier Heu machen.
Aha.
War hier. Dann war hier, das war Kuhstall. Siehst du hier. Jetzt ich habe nur noch Holz drin. Hier Plätze von früher.
Oh, das ist die Toilette.
Ja,
Oh, das ist good. Das ist good.
und ich habe gemacht
Ja.
eine Dusche.
Aha. Oh, ja, wo ist die Dusche?
Hier. Hier ist die Dusche.
Ah, schön. Und das Wasser ist kalt?
Das wird warm von Sonne.
Oh, warm vom Sonne.
Das ist PE.
Aha.
Material. Gute Material
Gut
für warm machen.
Ja.
Aber nur wenn Sonne.
Ja, ja.
Wenn keine Sonne. Nicht
Es
duschen,
kalt, ja.
nicht duschen.
Nicht duschen.
I couldn't help but notice how happy Walter seemed to be with the simple life that he lived. Seeing the joy in his face while he played the accordion showed me that his youthful spirit was still very much alive. My experience with Walter showed me the value of making time for play, and during the last leg of the journey, I noticed that others were making time for it as well.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh! No! Leave me alone! Oh, my God! Pasta? Cool. Grapes. Oranges. Got some good dinner. Getting sleepy. But I hear some water over there, so let's go check it out. That's a good spot.
The sound of the river flowing by put me in an introspective mood, and with the journey coming to an end soon, I tried to make sense of my experience from the past 4 weeks. As I sat by the river and embraced the sweetness of doing nothing, the silence allowed me to rediscover an inner voice I hadn't heard for many years. The next morning, I opened my eyes to a world that was calling me to come out and explore. The morning started off with a beautiful ride over a mountain pass, where a friendly cow seemed to invite me to a game of tag. Later in the day, I discovered a tree that had fresh fruit hanging off its branches like tiny gumballs, and my final game of the day was a fun little race against a bird that playfully soared alongside me. I felt my inner child springing to life as I rode through the pastures and the flatlands, realizing that opportunities for play are hidden in our everyday moments. I used to believe that growing older meant trading our playfulness for productivity, but this bike ride taught me that play doesn't have to stop when we grow up. If we take the time to slow down and listen to our inner child, the world will always be one giant, beautiful playground.
Ha ha ha!